Hey guys, this is Isaac, and for those of you that have played this map before, this sign alone should tell you what map I'm playing. And for those of you that haven't, I recommend going to the Blue Zaphos YouTube channel and looking up their Survival Island Let's Play, because I am Let's Playing Survival Island. Well, I don't know. Saying that I'm Let's Playing it is a little misleading, because I have been playing it to a fairly considerable degree. I don't know, really? That's 4? Oh, okay. I've been playing it, I don't know, the past like 2 days, probably about 8, 9 hours total logged, and need to burn that down. So far, I've been really enjoying it, and I actually have very large plans for that file. So for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and walk you through what I have done so far. Obviously, this used to be a mushroom farm. I mean, come on, you can tell from the hidden lights and so on, but now that I have nether access, I've moved my mushrooms there. Down here is my general workroom. I have my furnaces. I have, as you can see, I've been building up a ton of wool, dyes, and other wool-related stuff, ton of bones, ton of mushrooms, decent amount of iron, and then this is the more useless items, a lot of reed and seeds as well. And the way that I got the red and yellow dyes is by using bone meal on the grass, because that grows not only seeds, but also flowers occasionally. So I just grew a lot of flowers. I think I used like a stack of bone meal. Here's my nether stuff. Been collecting a bunch of glowstone. There's my wood resources and also leaves and saplings. Sand, sand, sand. Here's smooth stone. I need a lot more, and my egg reserves are getting pretty high. And then here's the more valuable stuff, I guess you could say. I mean, not many diamonds yet, but got this moss stone. I actually found another dungeon besides the ones that are included in the map, sort of underbelly. And then these are the bricks from the clay, some coal. Obviously, you have all my puppies back here, and their food. I know it's supposed to be cooked. Please don't comment about that. And then there's that direction, which I'll show you in a minute, which leads to my portal. So you come down here, and you are in my... Well, I don't know. The skeleton spawner's in there. I don't really want to reveal it, but this is where my spawner output is. And I can actually show you the system that I have set up. So, as you can see, you have one tall of water right here. There's the spawner. And then the signs. So the water up there just sweeps items down. They drop into the water down here. You push into that little slot right there. That's kind of nice because it allows me to farm bones and arrows, which are both very helpful. And then over here, you have pretty much the last of my actual built things. I'm building a lava reservoir in here so I can store lava that I bring up from much deeper. And then I also have a 4-lane reed farm right here. Not very large, but I started with only 1 reed, so I don't want to go too extravagant to begin with. And it yields enough that for what bookshelf requirements I do have, I'll have plenty of bookshelves. So what I'm going to be building with this file, and I think this will probably be in the video title, so you probably already know, is a island resort sort of style. Jeez, I'm sorry, I'm staying at a different location than usual, so there's all sorts of bizarre machinery coming to life around me. It is 1:15 p.m., so I don't think people are supposed to be hearing these machines, but I'm sure you can still hear me over it because I'm very loud. So this file, I am planning on building a giant resort in, and I'm actually going to very quickly walk through my plans for it. I mean, I don't really have exact details planned down, but I'm trying to stray away from wood because I usually build like almost entirely with wood, and instead switch to almost entirely this chest, half steps, because I love how half steps look, smooth half steps, of course, and I've decided to focus almost entirely on them. So you're going to have the above ground component, which will take up a roughly square region in the middle here and stretch up to the height limit, and then the below ground component, which will of course stretch below. And then there's also going to be some auxiliary towers, which are smaller, that are out in the water. I know the rules say you're not supposed to extend the island or anything, but I mean, come on, really. I don't think that I'm extending the island because I'm having difficulty surviving or anything. I'm doing okay. So what I wanted to do in this little video, I mean, obviously show you what I've done so far. I haven't recorded it because, quite frankly, that'd be a ton to record, and a lot of it was rather boring. But I do want to show you guys the finished product and a little bit of the process to get there. So I need to lay out the area, and I guess to do that, I haven't really looked at the shape of this island very well. I mean, I guess that it's kind of oblong, and I want to have some edges around the building, but not very much. So maybe if I put one corner here, that seems... Shut up. This seems acceptable. And then I can walk the corner all the way over to here, and then go this direction until I hit a logical stopping point, such as right here, and then this direction. So it's probably not perfectly square, which I'm actually okay with. I have no idea. There it is. Okay, so that should be like the basic dimensions, but even beyond that, I want to curve the corners a little bit. Not significantly, but just enough that it's visible from the outside. So let's go 1, 2, 3, I guess. As you can see, I am making this up as I go. And then... Well, that's hardly curved at all. I need a little bit more curve than that, I guess. So... Is it possible to just do, like... No, that's just the diagonal line. It's not even a curve at all. Could have to go a little bit further out. There's just not enough space here with cubes to create a good circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can have, like, 1, 2, 3, 4... 2 and... Nope, must have miscounted somewhere. It's on this one, yeah. This one's only 3 out. Like that? Yeah, actually that's about the shape that I'm going for. So my corners can be like that. It's 2 and then 1. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and block this whole thing off. I'm not too worried about my grass ability because, I mean, I've had some difficulty influencing spawns, actually. I mean, you obviously saw I have, like, 10 stacks of wool or whatever. So it's not like I'm really struggling to get sheep at all. I'm just not getting them the numbers that I really need. Because I need, like, that many of every color, essentially. So it's going to take a little bit more work, and I haven't exactly pinned down the best places to go to force some spawns and so on. Sometimes I'll get up here, come up from below, I'll find like 2 sheep over there, I'll die and harvest them, and then there'll be like 4 over here, and then there'll be like 3 over here, and then there'll be like 5 over here, and they'll just keep spawning in a circle. But I can't ever seem to keep that up for very long, for whatever reason. I think that's the right, yeah, that's the right corner dimensions. So let's go this way. And the reason that I need to mark this off is because I've been kind of strapped for stone, actually, and I would like to go ahead and start my quarry. Now, obviously, my quarry is going to go straight down through all those temporary buildings that I showed you in the middle, like my storage and the spawner farm and so on. But, is this it? Yeah. Okay. For right now, I can just dig little spaces around them, leave them as they are, and then, replace them later whenever I have the more finished version of this building being constructed. But yeah, the quarry itself should be pretty neat. It's going to go all the way down to the base limit. Probably not as large as this thing is all the way down, but at least a substantial distance this large. I mean, I had a 30 by 30 quarry in a multiplayer server that Bjorn and I played on alone for a while, which was 900 blocks per level, and I got down like 30 levels or something without really trying. So since I have quite a bit of time away from internet, hence why I've put so much work into this so far, I figured that I may as well give myself some sort of project to at least work on, and if I get bored I can always just cut the quarry off short. So I think that would be the general outline of the building. It probably won't be plank in the final version. I just wanted to get the outline built so that I could go down beneath it and start the quarry. And the towers are... Oh, ooh, you know what I could do? I just had an idea. What if I de-bevel one of the corners? I'm not sure which one would be ideal. Actually, they're all snug enough with the wall that I don't really think I can take a corner off. I was thinking that I could have 3 towers and then one corner be the entrance, but no, I think that I'm going to go with 4 towers, which will diagonally extend out like this, and they'll be out in the water out there. I'm going to wait a little while before building those. So as night falls, I haven't actually built a bed yet because this place is pretty safe, obviously. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys a little bit of like the specific things that I have planned. So obviously, I mean, it's a resort, so there's going to be a ton of rooms. I'm going to try and have every room be unique, which should be kind of fun. It's why I need so many colors of wool and so on. But also, I'm going to have like a really nice presidential and vice presidential suite. Going to have a kitchen area, which is going to be also included with farms and structures of that nature. And then there's my portal's over here, by the way. I thought I'd go ahead and show you guys that while I'm talking. I'm going to have the kitchens, like I said, and then also the farms and the gardens. And then there should also be a little like pasture green area, probably on the roof, which would be up there with the presidential suite. No elevator. I considered building a... oh yeah, by the way, these blocks I did not place, so clearly the creator intends you to come to the nether. Because when I first spawned in, all there was just the portal, these blocks, and then like all of this was filled in with netherrack to the ceiling. So the only 2 blocks were these 2 on either side, which was kind of a bizarre feeling. Going to have 2 restaurants, at least, possibly more. Going to have all the sort of typical amenities. I'm going to have like drink machines and probably a gambling area if I have space for it. It's one of my lesser concerns. I'm also going to have several like meeting room, atrium sort of areas that are just designed to look attractive and be very large. I'm going to try and incorporate, like I said, a lot of half steps, a lot of water. Yeah, I've fought quite a few ghasts in this region, so I have to be a little careful. Yeah, as you can see, there's like no glowstone left anywhere because I already got it all. Besides that big patch up there, which I'm still working on. And I'm trying to think if there's any other structures that I actually know that I'm going to be building. I mean, there's a lot of things that I have planned, but I'm not really sure how they'll work out. I am planning on using pistons a good deal more, because the piston video that I released earlier went over very well. So apparently you guys want to see more of that, and I certainly don't mind. And overall, I really just hope to make a beautiful structure, despite the fact that this is, you know, survival island challenge map. It's supposed to be very difficult, although honestly, I've been finding it's just kind of like super hostile light. Like I haven't had really any difficulty, haven't died or anything. Never even really been close to dying. I mean, I have fought a few ghasts that could potentially have knocked my floor out, but obviously they did not. One did knock a pillar out beneath me, actually. I took like 5 hearts or something, but I lived. And, oh yeah, and if I go back down here, this connects to my reed farm and lava storage over here. Oh, it's already grown again. Wonderful. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you have any ideas for rooms that a hotel or resort needs, I'm also obviously also going to have like spas and pools and that sort of thing. At one of the restaurants we'll have a bar, and there's probably some other stuff that I've thought of that I'm forgetting now, but if any of you have any suggestions or ideas for what I should include in the finished build, I'm sure there'll be some extra space. It's going to be a huge structure, obviously. So go ahead and leave a comment making those suggestions, and hope to see you all here next time, and I hope that you guys enjoyed. It's been quite a lot of work to get here, but I've certainly enjoyed playing this map, and I recommend it if you need a little break from these super hostile maps, which you should be playing, and if you're not, shame on you. Let me just get back up the surface, and oh, sheep. 2 browns, too. Okay, gotta go, guys. Got me some shearing to do. Hold still.